This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Hello, welcome to Stockbox. Joining me today is Peter Clousey, the VP of Capital Markets, Silver Mines. Hi, Peter.
Nice to be back.
Great to have you back with us. Thank you for joining us today. Now, in your recent RNS, you say upon completion of the flux tests, you've poured your first silver Doré bars. Now, this is what you said all the way through from the beginning, and it's happened on schedule. This is the moment that you've been waiting for, a milestone moment for the company. How did it feel to see it done?
Conflicted. Yay, we've got it done, but there's so much more to do still. But it's a validation of the business plan that we put into place 4 years ago. Build a high quality mill that can process material from a variety of sources. And that's exactly what we've done here. So it's a validation of the original business plan put together by the leadership team.
Great. Well, an absolute milestone. But tell me more, how long will it take for you to complete pouring of the final Doré bars from the material?
That's the big question. In the press release, we've said it'll be up to 3 weeks. And you don't know what grade you're going to get out of that because it's all still concentrate. Until you pour the concentrate, you don't know what grade you're going to get and how many ounces of silver you're going to get from that concentrate. So that's still an unknown. The 2 bars we've poured already were 90 ounces and 100 ounces. We think that is representative of the material as a whole. But as you know, mining has a way of throwing curveballs at you from time to time.
Indeed. Well, the milling and the pouring of the bars was from third-party material at the site, and they're now going to be XRF tested by the company. So, Peter, what's the plan going forward? Are you looking to sell the bars to bring in revenue?
Yes.
Will they need to be officially tested for quality? Or is this more a general testing process to determine if you can to continue processing the third-party stockpile?
A little of everything. We have an in-house assay lab, as any responsible producing mine does. We can test for silver. We can't test for some of the other elements. If we were to send all of the samples out for all the Doré bars, we'd be weeks, if not months, waiting for results. So our field team will do an XRF on them so we have a general idea of what's in the bar, and then we'll ship them out. So we have saleable product.
Yes, you do indeed. And you also say in the RNS that the company is capable of handling a wide variety of mineralized material to produce saleable product, and this enables Silver Bullet Mines to generate revenue while advancing the MSHA work at Buckeye Mine. Now, is the company considering processing other third-party material? And if you are, how are those options being explored?
If somebody shows up and has material, we can process it. A lot of the material in that part of Arizona is largely the same, with differences between them. And if we can process it, we will. We are still a few weeks out on the MSHA requirements at the Buckeye Silver Mine, mainly rock bolting. So if we can process other material in the interim and earn revenue, we will do that. And again, that's validation of the original business plan to build a quality modular mill that can process a wide variety of material.
Well, it's interesting that you touched on the rock bolting because that brings me to my next question. So moving on to Buckeye, rock bolted is also continuing, you say, on budget and schedule. Tell us more about this. And the MSHA work continues. How long before all the work required is fully completed to be able to start blasting and processing your own materials?
Again, a wonderful question. We're not putting an official time frame in the public on that because stuff happens. Right? You could be putting in the rock bolt, everything's going great. Then you hit a very soft section and the ceiling collapses. Or you hit a very hard section and it takes longer to get through it. These are items that are beyond our control. So we're not giving an official timeline. I've used the words soon and imminent to describe when the rock bolting will be done.
But it's all going the right direction. You've had some great results there.
In the press release, we've included a picture of the rock bolting in the edit so people can see that it's taking place.
Absolutely. I saw that. And I saw the picture of the Doré bars as well. That have been
aren't they ugly little things?
They look pretty impressive myself.
They're ugly, but they're wonderful because that's revenue.
Yes, absolutely. Now, if you was to give a picture of where efforts are focused at the moment, both at the Buckeye and at the mill, where are the efforts focused and how do you want that picture to look different in the coming weeks?
So at the Buckeye, we're finishing the rock bolting. It'll take as long as it takes. We're on schedule, we're on budget, which is always a wonderful thing. In these post-COVID years, you're never really sure what's going to happen with your budget, but we're on budget and on schedule. So the field team will finish the rock bolting. We'll announce rock bolting is done. That will mean that the next picture you asked about will be, we're back in zone 1, the higher grade material. We'll be blasting, mucking, trucking, and processing that into bars that can be, again, made into salable product. At the mill for now, we're processing the third-party material. Once we're done processing it, we'll be able to make an assessment of the economics of processing the remaining 30,000 tons. Should we, shouldn't we, and what kind of transaction should we put together if we choose to go ahead? Then the mill will be processing the material from zone 1. And if anybody else shows up with material that party needs processed, we're happy to be of service.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like you're entering exciting times. We look forward to following your journey and speaking to you again here at Stockbox. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thanks for catching up. It's always good. You always have wonderful questions. You're able to tie the story together, so I enjoy spending time with you.
Speak to you soon.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.